years, type 2 diabetes has ravaged tribal communities and has had a devastating physical, emotional, and spiritual impact on our people. I have family members and friends living with diabetes, and I know people in our community who have endured amputations and other devastating complications of diabetes as a result of not having access to quality diabetes care.
You may know him from such films as Avatar and Dances with Wolves. Hi, I'm Chris CASTEEL in the Washington Bureau of the Oklahoman, and that was actor Wes STUDI, a Cherokee and Oklahoma native who urged the Senate Indian Affairs Committee recently to extend funding for the Special Diabetes Program. Diabetes, as many know, is a serious problem nationwide, but it's even worse in Indian country, where the disease is twice as prevalent as in the general population, and the death rate is 3 times as high. And according to a young Oklahoman from Norman, who has become a nationwide activist for Indian youth, it has taken on a scary air of inevitability for many Indians. Here's 16-year-old KAITLIN Baker, a Muskogee Creek Indian.
I feel that my generation has been raised with a continual message that diabetes is rampant in Native communities. My peers many times feel that type 2 diabetes is inevitable. They tell me that they'll know they'll get it eventually because their parents, grandparents, and other family members may have diabetes already. This feeling of inevitability can cause them to not take prevention seriously.
Senator Byron Dorgan, the North Dakota Democrat who heads the Indian Affairs Committee, is sponsoring legislation to extend the Special Diabetes Program, which has a special component for Indian country.
The outdated and the underfunded healthcare system on Indian lands also, I think, hinders the ability of Native Americans with diabetes from getting the kind of necessary treatment that is required. For the most part, this can be a treatable disease, but the lack of adequate treatment can lead to kidney failure, blindness, heart failure, stroke, amputation, and more.
STUDI says the Special Diabetes Program needs to be extended because it is helping.
Across Indian country, there are inspiring stories of elders, community leaders, women, men, and children who have been empowered with the knowledge and tools to effectively combat this disease. This great work and progress is not accomplished by tribal communities alone. It takes a partnership with and resources from the federal government to support the continued research, education, outreach, and range of services that have gone into this momentous effort.
Baker says she sees Indian youth taking positive action to prevent diabetes, and she counseled grown-ups to listen to them.
I once visited a jogging trail in Davenport, Oklahoma, which was the vision of local school kids in Davenport. The students decided they want one, so they raised the money and got the grants, and they built it. When I saw it a year later, there was no trash and no graffiti. The local kids were proud of it and respected it. So no offense to grown-ups, but I feel that if they had taken it over, they may still be figuring out how to build it and what to name it. Many times, people compliment me on the work that I do. I always appreciate words of encouragement, but I tell them that there's kids like me in every community. So you should seek out those kids and encourage them. And the topic today is the way out of the diabetes crisis in Indian country. So in my opinion, it's to involve every person in your community. Involve your youth and listen to them. We are living with the crisis of diabetes, and we don't want to live with diabetes